Hello students, my name is DJ Midi. I am your science mentor. In this video, we are going to discuss about the inertia and Newton's first law. There are so many videos about this topic in YouTube. Therefore, I have tried to make this video different such that you can get some extra knowledge. So therefore, I insist you to watch this video till the end. So let's begin. State is of three types: state of rest, state of motion, and finally state of direction. This state of motion may have different substates. For example, if a car is moving at a speed of 5 meters per second, this can be its first substate. Now if the car moves with another speed like 10 meters per second, this can be its second substate. Now finally, if the car moves at a higher speed 50 meters per second, this can be its third substate. So state of motions may have numerous numbers of substates. Similar to that of state of motion, state of directions may have different substates. For example, if a car is moving along east directions, it can be its first substate. Now, if the car moves along the west directions, this can be its second substate. Now, finally, if the car moves along the south directions, this can be its third substate. In this way, state of directions may have different substates. Now let us come to the topic inertia. Now, what is inertia? Inertia is the natural tendency of an object to continue its state. For example, if a car is at rest, it has the natural tendency to be at rest. Similarly, if the car is moving at a uniform speed 5 meters per second, it has the tendency to continue its speed at 5 meters per second. Now, if the car is moving along east directions, then it will continue to move along the same directions. Since there are three fundamental states: state of rest, state of motion, state of directions, inertia is also of three types. One is inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and finally inertia of direction. Now let us come to the topic of Newton's first law. What is Newton's first law? It states that an external unbalanced force is required to overcome the inertia. That means to change the state from one to another. Here the force should be external and unbalanced. External means the force should have to be applied by an external agency. For example, the engine of a car is the external agency. Again, the force should be unbalanced. That means net force acting on the object should be more than zero. Here, the car is at rest, and in this case, two forces are acting on this car. One is the force of frictions, which is in between the tire of the car and the surface of the road. The second force is force applied by the car engine. Now, net force acting on this car is equal to force applied by the car engine minus force of friction. Here, this net force is the external unbalanced force. Now, if the net force or the external unbalanced force is greater than zero, that means positive, then the car will move. So thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to make comments in the comment sections. And finally, I request you to subscribe my channel Natural and Science, such that I shall be encouraged to make more and more videos.